Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Oracle Insights by Crystal. That is moi. Tonight, I am going to be working with a very special deck that I totally honor, respect, and believe is much needed in the Oracle Society and communities. Please like, subscribe, and share this video and any others in the library that resonate with you and your journey. Please read the description. Please make comments, suggestions, and ask questions as you see fit. And I will be certain to address them promptly. Also, if you have suggestions, I will take those definitely into serious consideration for future videos. So tonight I am working with Enlightened Spirit Oracle. They are inspirational cards for those seekers, the journeymen and women that are becoming aware of their enlightened state, becoming aware of themselves as divine beings. They're on the journey of enlightenment, and with that, these cards were developed specifically for you. So I'm going to go ahead and ask that I stay connected with the universe, the cosmic guides, the Earth Mother also, because she is a pertinent key factor in communications, in delivering messages on the air, in the air with the wind element, and also my spirit guides. First and foremost, they want to ensure that we start from a place of balance. My body, mind, and spirit are fully balanced with limitless joy, laughter, and self-love. This is a great big opener. This is a great opening message. To obtain balance, it simply means you have to understand yourself and how you interact and react with the world and circumstances and experiences from a place of harmony. If you're feeling that you need to express other emotions that are not harmonious, get them out of your system and come back to center. Find your balance, find that equilibrium place, and begin. So whether it's readying yourself for meditation, for journaling, for conversing with others, for even going on a brisk walk so that you can commune with nature and just interact with the animals and so forth. Try to come from a place of balance. If you have any questions on some steps that you can take to maintain balance, please do so in the comments section. Thank you. Thank you, universe. There are a couple of other things that want to be brought to our attention. One is the subconscious. My thoughts are positive and empowering. I am deeply connected to my higher soul self. I believe I can do anything, and I have the power to change my life by changing my thoughts through visions that live in my subconscious mind. Now, in this inspirational message card that is for you, take a look at the pictures. This one in particular is an ocean. That is a very symbolic, pictorial description of what subconscious and consciousness is. It's like an ocean, and the only thing that exists is the ocean. Just imagine that for a minute. Now, our individuality comes into play when the ocean rises in waves. That's our individual personalities coming up. There are waterfalls that are also intricate definitions of how we interact with each other. We can be tossed and turned about in riverbeds and on rocky shores, but all is ocean, all is water. And if you can contemplate that concept, you will have a much higher success rate on establishing a connection with your higher self as it exists in oneness. Next card, message, is miracles. I am open to all miraculous occurrences in my life. I recognize blessings, big and small, surround me constantly. Miracles are my birthright, drawn to me magnetically through focused faith in the universe that endows to me miracles magically now. Snowflake. There's that individuality again, because they are all unique. No two are alike. Miracles are unique to you. They are meant for you. They are meant for you to experience, to witness, to share, to write about, dance about, sing about. The miracles that bring joy, bliss, happiness, miracles that bring other miracles, like a domino effect, which is awesome because you have a lot of wow moments. And that has happened in my personal experience over the course of my journey. Miracles everywhere, and I don't play them down. When I journal about them, I journal about it fully. I hope you will do the same when they sneak up on you. And they will. Okay, so now I would like to ask spirit guides. Spirit guides, is there any words of wisdom and guidance that you would like to share with us at this time? If so, may a card please jump out onto the table or onto the floor. Thank you very much. And sometimes they'll make a card stick out this way, which means look on the bottom of the deck for some reason. It's like this card is coming out and saying, look back there, there's something important that wants to be shared. So thank you very much, spirit guides. I work with Anandamai Ma. I work with the archangels, the ascended masters, all from all faiths, from all faces of the divine. They could be sentient beings, like that one wants to be read, just because as it happens in the moment, that's when I draw a card that sticks out. But I ask for one to hit the table from the spirit guides. So first and foremost, this is a very good one, dream. Now sit back for a minute and just listen. I receive essential impressions as I see my dreams come true, and my subconscious mind guides me with powerful information towards fulfillment of dreams materialized. This is all about manifestation. Okay, you can sit back up now. But dreaming doesn't necessarily imply that the dreams they're referring to are the ones during sleep or rest. There's daydreaming, there are vision boards, there are goals, plans, aspirations, and endeavors that are considered dreams. They are meant to be manifested. When you work from a place that is in your heart, when you throw in passionate expertise, when you throw in perseverance, and you throw in collaboration with the universe, with the divine, things just magically happen. They really, truly do. So if you don't have a vision board, if you don't have any goals or aspirations for the future, whether it's the near future or the distant future, please consider it. Write, as a matter of fact, in your journal at this moment, I want you to write down, what does my heart desire to experience? Just that simple question. Then I want you to wait for an answer, not just sit there and twiddle your thumbs or watch TV or video game or surf the net or on social media, but in a meditative state where you're quiet, you've come to a still point, and just wait for guidance and inspiration to come to you. Write that down right under that question. That's one of the miracles of communicating, is that ask and you shall receive. That's no joke. This other card that jumped out when I mentioned sentient beings is about development. So, development. Let me see how I can tie this together with what was being said when the card stuck out. I evolve through expansion. My evolution happens effortlessly as my advancement unfolds. I see how radiant with success and progress each step taken by me helps develop my world by shining out into my universe, my growth. So sentient beings want us to know we are born to experience, to learn, to grow. Now, growth is defined in many ways. However, in the spiritual realm, those that are on the spiritual path and journey, growth is about expanding your awareness. Now, literally expanding the macrocosm, the cosmos. Because as you become more and more enlightened, that actually lets energy and vibrations transmit outwards into this universal matrix, the spiritual matrix, the divine matrix. And it creates things. It takes that energy and works with it. And then it will send you confirmation that not only has something been created based on your efforts, it is for you to enjoy witnessing it as well. Journaling. Please journal those. I manifested something that I did not know I was manifesting at the time that I was contemplating this. But I called a green fireball. I did not know that's what I was doing. I was emitting the heart chakra color energy of green. I was contemplating Archangel Raphael, who is the keeper of the green ray. I had a tapestry right by my meditation space that has a picture of a forest with a ray of light shining through. And lo and behold, not too much later, I saw the most beautiful, the biggest green fireball slowly descend from the sky on through the horizon. It was so close I could probably shoot an arrow at it. And it was right across the street. I actually even reported it to the National UFO Reporting Center, and ironically, several months later, they came out not to speak with me, but someone came out and did one of those little survey cameras in the area with the tripod, and they put little blue flags in the ground right at the spot where my path of vision was. So that's something I journal about. I've written about it. I've spoken about it, and it's just one of the most phenomenal thing I have ever experienced. That was heart energy. That was heart energy being confirmed and coming back to me to witness. So I just wanted to share that with you because it's the most exciting thing that's ever happened to me. The most phenomenal thing that's ever happened. So back to the inspirational cards and messages from Reverend Jennifer Mateo Holtz. The next card I'm going to actually refer to the guidebook and see what she has to say, which is going to be, wow, promisingly robust. And it is about, of all things, some of us could use a little bit more of self-esteem. So, this is card number 42. I drop all heavy self-judgment like a weighted rock. I am free to feel confident through loving reflection. I accept myself and receive respect wherever I go because I now validate myself as a true miracle of the universe. I am wholly unique in all of creation. This has the picture of the peacock feather, which is a stamp of approval. It's a symbolic totem object that means confidence. So self-esteem is a lot about confidence, self-confidence, self-respect, self-love, self-reflection, self-mastery, and so forth. So let me get to Ms. Reverend Jennifer Mateo Holtz for card number 42. Okay, so what she does is, not only does she quote the profound message on the card, the inspirational message that is for you and you alone and your soul and your journey, she links together principles that accompany the message. So, the principle of self-esteem, self-understanding, and a degree of responsibility for your own actions and decisions. The true work of taking back your power and self-esteem begins by making decisions that truly resonate with what is healthy for your personal growth. Self-esteem can occur naturally just by being responsible for your deeds and knowing no one is perfect. Sometimes a lack of self-esteem can be traced back to moments where our self-worth was defined and lowered by the judgments of other people. It's important to remember that we all have our own paths to walk. While feedback from other people can be beneficial in the quest for self-love, it will never replace it. Focus on affirming your self-worth through loving meditation, positive mantras, and energy work related to the solar plexus for transformational power, personal energy, and strength. Those that are, thank you very much for listening, jotting down a few points that you're going to practice, right? The solar plexus, our action center, our power center, that is where the gut instincts, that's where they nudge you. And that has to be developed and expressed. The solar plexus, for those that are familiar with chakras, is just above the navel but below the heart chakra. So you've got your root chakra in the pelvis area, your sacral chakra defined in your sexual organs area, and then there's the solar plexus right above that. Please study up on that. It's probably going to be your strongest ally in doing not just healing work with yourself and others, but energy work, self-expression, and making decisions instead of having that fight, flight, or freeze response. It's going to have you take action in motivating ways that are attractive to you because you want nothing but your highest good outcome to come to pass. So self-esteem, that is something we need to honor in ourselves and develop. And lastly, in closing, if there is the oneness card that would like to come out, we would like to share your words. Did you see that? The little spin. Okay, so this is probably not it. I say that only because it did a trick. It's an astrological sign. Card number 83. Cancer, sign of Cancer. I welcome nurturing and healing love deep into my being as I claim my spiritual heritage to connect to all within the world, uniting the bonds of life. So those with the astrological sign of Cancer, please make note that this card is focusing on your symbolism. So do your homework a little bit tonight or over the course of the week, because I'll see you again next week. And I would like to know if you wouldn't mind making some comments about what resonated with you today. Please like, please subscribe, and please share this video. Please also take a moment to look at some of the subjects in the prior sessions in the library of my videos. Oracle Insights by Crystal. I am Crystal Beacon, and I thank you. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay wise. Until next week, have a great one. Bye. For now.